Let him fly. This year, my son will be entering graduate school, 21 years after my first child entered college. 1970 was a scary year to have a sheltered daughter leave home and go so far away to Western Kentucky University at Bowling Green. I believe she only came home Apple Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and spring break that year. We heard so much about the prevalence of drugs, the degrading influence of rock music, the hippies, the godless professors in the college classrooms, that I was frightened to let my little chick leave the nest. I was concerned that she would not do well in school, as she was mildly dyslexic, and reading was difficult for her. Once she finished reading a passage, she knew it, but reading it took her longer than it did most people. I was also concerned that she might get hooked up with some unsavory characters and quit going to church. I remembered, however, how much I had enjoyed my college years, not only the academic end, but also the making of lifelong friends and the enjoyment of the endless conversations with interesting and intelligent fellow students. So I was excited for the adventure she was beginning. We can't hold her hand the rest of her life, I told my husband. She's 18 years old, and if she's ever going to have any sense of judgment, she has it now. We will have to trust her in God's hands. Harold, who had not been worried to begin with, agreed with me. The first weeks without her helped my prayer life considerably. I have decided that college years are a buffer zone between one's child being the parent's total responsibility and is leaving home for good. While they are in college, they are not really gone, but we get used to their physical absence. I got used to her being gone, but I prayed a lot. Kathy, of course, buckled down and worked hard to overcome her reading and spelling deficiency, and made the dean's list several times and the president's list for all A's once. She went to church, jumped into Baptist Student Union work with all 4 feet for all 4 years. She did meet an unsavory character there that gave her and me a scare. She said she spoke to everybody at the BSU, and one very quiet boy took to following her everywhere she went, church, library, BSU, on campus. I called her this morning to ask how that problem was resolved. She said, "I prayed a lot and kept repeating, 'What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee,' over and over." "That's the Bible verse you were first taught at Sunday school and Vacation Bible School," I said, glad all over again that I had taken her to church when the door was open. I think he followed me until the end of the semester, and then he probably flunked out. I never saw him again. But the Bible verse that got me through college was, "I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me." After surviving 3 children's going away to college and having them come back sane and with their salvation intact, I have a few words of advice for parents whose children are going away for the first time. 1. You can't hold their hands all the rest of their lives. Eventually, they will have to start living on their own without you. 2. They will learn to make their own decisions and suffer the consequences if they make inadvisable ones. 3. They will learn to manage money and appreciate what their parents have been doing for them all through high school. 4. They will learn that their underwear does not magically grow clean in their dresser each week. If they plan to wear clean underwear, they have to arrange to do laundry now and then. 5. They will learn a trade or profession so they can be self-supporting the rest of their lives. 6. You will learn that in letting your child go, you keep his respect and love permanently. If you try to hold on to him and control him, you will make him into a neurotic, childish adult who will resent you while depending on you the rest of your life. 7. You will also realize after your child is finally through school and self-supporting that though your take-home paycheck is the same, it seems as though you just got a huge raise in salary. So let your little bird fly. You'll be surprised at how strong his wings are.